Hello everybody, here's your Azura and this is my first review in English. So let's see what we are talking about. The review this day will hit an EV tank Tier 8 American EV tank. Okay, this is the Chrysler K. I don't know the right pronunciation of K or key. Okay, I hope that you pardon me just because my English a little bit sucks. And this is one of the latest premium tank that has arrived on the scene on World of Tank. And his landing was a little bit traumatic for a lot of people. It caused some mess. A lot of streamers have their particular opinion about this tank, and I'm always do review in Italian language, but today I wanna try something different just to see how the community receive this type of comment either from me. And just before seeing this beast in action, we are going to talk about his statistics, and let's check through our website TanksGG. I have made a comparison among Chrysler and the Patriot, the T-34 and the M6 Alien. Those are 4 premium heavy tanks, okay? All Tier 8, and a premium is supposed to be a good crew retainer, a good money maker, and it has to be funny to play. So let's go to see what is the best premium heavy tank in World of Tanks in this moment. As we can see, the DPM, damage per minute, is at the best with the Patriot, just a little bit lower in the Chrysler, but it's pretty good. While the T-34 and M6 have really bad DPM, probably the T-34 has the worst DPM for heavy tank in Tier 8. Then the penetration of the Chrysler is standard for the 105mm gun, the same of the Alien, and probably the same of the standard heavy T-32. Then we have a wonderful 230 and 248 for the T-34. T-34 has 120mm gun that probably can be considered Tier 10 gun. So amazing penetration, great punch, but very bad DPM. On the other side, we have this new premium tank that's pretty good DPM. The damage is okay, it's standard 320, and the penetration is pretty low. But a lot of ammo inside the Chrysler, so a huge potential damage. The shell velocity is okay, it's okay. When the shell velocity goes close 1000 meters per second, it's okay. Then let's go and check the gun handling, and here the Chrysler shine just because the aiming time is amazing for an heavy tank, and the dispatching is pretty okay. Not at the best as some German heavy tank, but really good. Some way better than the Alien, and the T-34 has pretty good dispersion, but the aiming time is so bad. You have to wait so long before having your bloom close, and the dispersion of the Chrysler are pretty good while moving the tank, turning the tank and turning the turret. So overall, the gun of the Chrysler has a pretty good gun handling. I can say that it's the best gun handling in all the Tier 8 heavy tanks. Except for gun depression, that is only 6 just because we have the turret mounted on the rear of the tank, while all the other 3 tanks are pretty US style fighting ridgeline warrior with 10 degrees of gun depression. So this Chrysler is very different from the standard gameplay. Let's go on and check on mobility. We have okay, 35 kilometers standard. This is standard too. Very good 40 for the Patriot, 35 and 29. The Alien is pretty slow, pretty big pretty ugly. Okay, then 14 in reverse, while the other goes 12, 10, and only the Patriot do a little better. And then we have a whopping engine that can push 60 tons of tank with an acceleration of a power weight ratio of 20. That is amazing. Almost close medium tank in tier 8, and terrain resistance are pretty good. So we have a pretty nice mobility for something fat and huge like 60-ton heavy tank. And this beast has an okay to traverse and a nice, fairly nice 33 degrees of tank traverse. It's pretty mobile, it's pretty agile, it's difficult to go around and circling this monster, okay, because it's a pretty and nasty mobile heavy tank, except for the forward speed that is not the best, only 35. Okay, let's check the armor. That is the main part of each heavy tank. I'm sorry that my face is covering a little bit of the rhythm, but okay, armor and health. We have a pretty tough full and a pretty tough turret. In comparison, on paper, this looks like way better than the other, except from the turret on the T-34. But we are going to check the armor detail later, and we are going to see how it works and how we can have use of this type of armor. Pretty okay view range, not worse as Soviet tank, but not bad at all. 380 meters is standard. Okay, pay attention. All those tanks are pretty vulnerable to fire. Okay, they can catch fire easily. And this is another bad detail of this tank. A premium tank is supposed to be good credit, but we have a really expensive standard bullet instead of, wow, 255 credits for the Patriot. Now let's get deep into the statistics. Equipment suggested, in my opinion, a vertical stabilizer, a rammer, ventilation, but the view range is so and so, so probably can be a nice choice to go for the optics, where are coated optics. Okay, the view range can rise to a nice value, and if you have a broadening arm, recon, and situational awareness, you can hit the top spotting range. Okay, let's go into the detail for the armor. Okay, this tank was so controversial when he arrived on the scene, just because looking at his armor profile we can't see any weak spot at all. Upper plate pretty strong, 250ish. Lower plate 215, no weak spot. The turret is a huge solid cast piece of steel, no weak spot at all, except for massive gun like JP100. The cupola is not a weak spot, 240, and then is round, it goes up to 3,000. Better to shoot some premium round directly on the upper plate. And if you angle a bit, okay, this is the best fighting position, because this is a side scraping beast. Hide this part of the tank, shows this one. You have auto, ricochet, turret, amazing gun, and so on. Well, it was so controversial just because no weak spot, and this is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I am facing tier 8, tier 7, tier 6. I'm Mr. Hyde. I can crush everything I met. Nobody can damage me, or a lot of tanks, lower tier tanks, struggle a lot to damage this one. IS-6, even with premium rounds, can do almost nothing at this beast. And if you wanna play really hard, just type 2 key, go with premium APCR, 260 penetration. You can destroy everything in your way. But at the same time, this wonderful armor that make you believe that you are invincible when you are fighting tier 7, tier 6, and okay, 70% in tier 8. When you are going to match tier 9 and tier 10, this fable fades away because you became Dr. Jekyll. You are scared. Oh my god, I have to pay attention because my armor is like paper thin, because every huge gun type in 2 key goes through this armor. Your armor is unbelievably good with lower tier, or pretty not so reliable. If you overangle a bit, huge weak spot. Your side, no way. No armor at all, no armor at all, no armor at all. So never overangle your armor. Just if you are inside a battle and you don't have time to think, just put your tank directly through your enemy, okay, facing him, and this is your weak spot. Lower plate, way better than IS3, or angle just a little bit, don't go more. And be careful, tier 9 and tier 10 can go through 250 millimeters of armor easily. So your armor is good, but remember, you are Mr. Right and Dr. Jekyll. You can be bully with lower tier, and you have to be scared and cautious when you are fighting tier 9 and tier 10. Well, now let's go and see what this beast can do in real battle. And here we are driving the Chrysler in Baia del Pescatore, that in English is Baia del Pescatore in English is Fisherman Bay. Okay, this is Fisherman Bay. The translation from Italian is perfectly the same. Okay, Pescatore, Fisherman, Baia, Bay, Fisherman Bay. And I'm heading directly through the center just because I want to show the power of the engine. Look at the other guys that struggle behind me. Great acceleration, I can reach pretty quickly my fighting zone because I want to shoot some guys in the side and using the nice gun handling. And here you can see the parade of the enemy heavy tanks going into town, but I got spotted because there's probably some nasty little bastard light tanks spotting me, and my tank is huge, my camo value is bad, so it's better for me to be cautious because tier 9 gun can rip my armor apart, and I don't want to burn all the chance of having a nice match. So let's retry the approach from another situation, and we have STI going through the external side of the town. I'm changing to premium round because STI is a real beast and I have to shoot in the side or find the lower prey. Okay, defender, side armor of defender is not enough to hold 260mm of penetration of this really accurate gun. Look at how fast is this guy. Snapshot with tier 8 heavy. Snapshot with tier heavy is not a common thing, so this is the best gun handling in tier 8 heavy, 100%. Penetration, grit weakness of this tank, but premium round can solve this problem, and this is the key problem of this tank. Why some streamers have said bad things for wargaming that I have introduced this type of tank, because to perform well you have to spam a lot of premium rounds, and the other guys to take you down has to spam premium rounds to you, so you are going to throw away a lot of cash using premium round, and all the other people are going to throw away a lot of cash throwing premium round at you. So this is a pay to win tank that compels you to use premium round to go on, but let's go deeper in the battle. I'm keeping tracked the ST1 because I'm hoping. Okay, the turret on the side is a weak spot for me. I hope that someone in my team helped me to remove probably the tough enemy in the opposite team. Pretty nasty armor, pretty nasty gun. I don't want to fight square and fair the ST1. I prefer to take him down having my okay, and the STI is gone. Now I can push a little bit, okay, and this is light tank almost dead. Probably it was the guy that were spotting me just some minutes before. I have an occasion to take away the Soviet medium T-34, and nice gun, really nice gun. The bloom closed so quickly, and now I see the opportunity to go closer into town and try to show how my armor can do against the other heavy tank. The tank reached the top speed really fast. The engine is amazing, but the top speed is some crap and some crappy. So okay, it's okay. I like the mobility of the tank and the gun. Tracked damage, probably premium rounds are not necessary, but there's an E75 behind, and I want to be the chance to damage the E75 100% of the time. So I'm engaging the T-35. Probably some friend can come to help me. The lower plate T-35 doesn't need. Look at my position. I'm showing only my side armor, and with this angle is pretty tough. T-34 probably can damage me. Sorry for the camera clipping. Buildings always do this type of problems. I hope Wargaming we're going to find a solution for this problem. Okay, E75 one shoot, good EPM. The other German Heavy can shoot so fast, and the E75 is mine. And now we have 6 teammates, 7 teammates, and 1 defender. So I decide to go to engage the T-30 in the center. That is full HP life and is a prey more interesting for me. And this type of choice can be made even because this tank is okay, good acceleration. Even on slopes it can go up really fast. Look, 29-30 kilometers per hour is pretty good. With another tank like the T-34 Premium Heavy American, I never thought of going to engage in the center because it's too slow. It's too slow. Now I have the super pair. Oh, watch out! Huge 758 damage on the side. The T-30 shooting me in my side armor, not angled, so my armor is not enough. Let's try to see. Okay, I've missed like a noob the Super P. Let's try again, but a friend of mine took away the American medium tank, and I have to challenge the T-30. I'm in a pretty nice position because I'm count on my turret. My turret is way stronger than the hull, so if you can use your turret, it's okay, pretty reliable. Your hull armor is not reliable, trust me. Don't trust your hull armor. You will get disappointed because the hull armor is okay versus tier 7, tier 6 and some tier 8. Okay, my team is advancing. Probably the enemy will camp Ooh, Strivagen took away T-32. So now I see that all the enemy are at the corner of the map, J2. And I'm approaching on the side just because some of my mates can be spotted. They are entering in the cap. Okay, E50 took another shoot from the Swedish tank destroyer. Sweden tank destroyer. Swedish. It's okay. Probably someone are going to correct my crappy English at the end of the review. And here we have the Strivagen. Is giving the side to me. One in the side probably was gone. I suppose that this guy is keeping his position because his frontal armor. Yeah, blind shot, and I took away the most dangerous gun in the match. Now only one super patching remain on the battlefield, and he's giving his side to me, so is a nicey juicy target. One inside the side. I'm going to find his weak spot on the turret. Accurate gun. Aiming time, wonderful aiming time. Premium round not needed, but I'm a noob, so I'm shooting premium round like a noob. I could avoid this spam of premium rounds, but whatever. Okay, he's giving me the side because he's worried of the tier 9 heavy tank that can't penetrate the super patching, and his butt is mine. His butt is mine, and we haven't seen how the whole armor is weak, how the turret is strong, but the match was pretty okay, and I hope that someone of you is going to trust me in some way. Let's check the post-game stat, and we have an ace tanker mastery, some minor achievement, a whopping 100, almost close to 150,000 credits, and an high caliber. As you can see, wow, we are gone close to 6,000, 4 kill, 1,641 experience. A pretty good result for this Chrysler key. And let's check the detailed report, and oh my god, 132 credits wasted for premium rounds. Okay, let's close this review with the latest topic. This tank was so controversial just because no weak spot. It's frustrating for lower tier guys. No weak spot. You can bully, but you got bulled by the top tier 9, tier 10, because your armor is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and your gun is so good, but you have to spam premium rounds, otherwise with 198 standard penetration you are going to do almost nothing. And this one is supposed to be a premium tank, and the premium tank first role is to train crew. Second role is to earn money. Someone sees some money from this battle, almost 6,000 for nothing at all. And is this tank any good? Yeah, it's good. Probably one of the best tier 8 heavy tank. But is a good premium tank? Well, it's better than T-34 in some aspect, but the role of premium is training and credit making. So no, it's not as good as the Patriot, that is a real beast. Is the best, okay? In this row is the best because versatile, DPM, gun depression, the turret is reliable even against tier 10 tanks. You don't need to spam penetration. You train how many crew? Okay, the Chrysler train 4, and the Patriot train probably 5. Can I say 5? Where is the Patriot? And let's see, 5. Okay, better container, better money maker, good mobility, versatile, 10 degrees of gun depression, grit turret armor. Okay, I can say that 37.5 bucks euro. Okay, I'm playing on European server, are okay. The tank is good, the tank gives some fun, the tank is OP power playing style crushing noob, but is not a good premium as well as the Patriot or the T-34 old style premium 6 crew training, huge credit making. Okay guys, for my first English review I have done. I hope that someone can appreciate my effort in trying to speak my awful English. If you have liked the review, please give a like below because it's helped the channel. If you don't like, write down something that help me to improve my quality. And for this review is all, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye from your Azura.